What if your life had a purpose so powerful it echoed across the universe? What if your dreams weren't just fantasies, but messages from your soul, guiding you to your destiny? Welcome to The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, a story that has touched millions across the globe, translated into over 80 languages, and sold more than 65 million copies. This isn't just a novel. It's a spiritual journey, a mirror to your soul, a call to chase your dreams, no matter how far or uncertain the path. In the next, you're going to relive this extraordinary tale of a young shepherd named Santiago who sets out on a journey that takes him from the rolling field of Andalusia to the pyramids of Egypt. Along the way, he meets kings, merchants, thieves, and alchemists, not all of them human, but each of them holding a piece of his destiny. But more than anything, The Alchemist is about you. It's about listening to your heart, following your intuition, and realizing that sometimes the greatest treasures are hidden in the simplest truths. So sit back, take a deep breath, and let this magical story carry you, not just across deserts and oases, but deep into the mystery of your own life. Part 1. The Dream and the Call. Santiago, a young Andalusian shepherd, is not like the others. While most shepherds are content with the routine, Santiago is curious. He reads, he travels, he listens to the wind, and watches the stars. He dreams, not just while asleep, but awake. And one dream in particular haunts him, a recurring vision of treasure buried near the Egyptian pyramids. Twice he dreams the same thing, and twice a child appears and tells him, "Go to the pyramids. That's where your treasure lies." Santiago begins to wonder, is this just a dream or something more? When he visits a gypsy woman to interpret the dream, she tells him exactly what he already knows. Go to Egypt, find your treasure. But the real turning point comes when Santiago meets a mysterious old man named Melchizedek, who calls himself the King of Salem. Melchizedek tells him about the idea of a personal legend, the one true thing each person is meant to accomplish in their lifetime. Most people never follow it. They give up. They settle. But if you truly desire something, the whole universe conspires to help you achieve it. He gives Santiago 2 magical stones, Urim and Thummim, symbols of guidance, to interpret omens on his path. Santiago sells his sheep. With the money in his pocket and stars in his eyes, he boards a ship bound for Africa. His journey has begun. Part 2. Lost Lessons in Oases. In Tangier, Santiago's dream begins to slip through his fingers. He is robbed on his first day, left penniless in a foreign land where he doesn't speak the language. Devastated, he almost gives up. But life is not only about dreams, it's also about resilience. He finds work with Crystal Merchant, and over time he helps the business grow by introducing new ideas, tea-serving crystal glasses, window displays, showing that even small changes can lead to transformation. Santiago saves enough money to return home. But deep down, he knows the journey isn't over. The treasure still calls to him. So he continues across the desert, joining a caravan headed to Egypt. In the caravan, he meets an Englishman who studies alchemy. The Englishman is searching for the secret of the Philosopher's Stone, the legendary substance that turns metal into gold, and more importantly, the elixir of life. Through this man, Santiago learns the principle of alchemy, that everything in the universe is connected, that if you understand yourself, you can understand the world. The caravan arrives at a vast oasis, a place of peace in the middle of the endless sands. Here, Santiago's life takes another turn. He meets Fatima, a beautiful desert woman, and falls in love. But love, in Coelho's universe, is not meant to hold you back. It's meant to encourage you forward. Fatima tells him, "Go, follow your dream. If it's true love, it will wait." This is not just a moment of romance. It's a message. True love and true destiny walk the same path. Part 3. The Alchemist. Soon, Santiago meets the legendary figure of the novel, The Alchemist. Mysterious, wise, and powerful, the alchemist agrees to guide Santiago through the final leg of his journey across the desert. But more than a guide, he becomes a spiritual teacher. He tells Santiago that to realize one's personal legend is a person's only obligation, but the path is never easy. Santiago learns that fear is the biggest obstacle. Fear of failure, fear of loss, fear of realizing that the treasure might not be real. The alchemist teaches him the language of the world, the way everything, from wind to water to fire, communicates. Santiago even learns to speak to the desert, and eventually to the wind. In one of the most powerful scenes of the book, Santiago is captured by tribal warriors. To survive, he must perform a miracle, turn himself into the wind. In this test, he prays, listens, and surrenders to nature. And in doing so, he becomes a wind. It's not a trick. It's not magic. It's understanding. It's becoming one with the soul of the world. The alchemist tells him, listen to your heart. It knows all things because it came from the soul of the world, and it will one day return there. Santiago has passed the final test. He has learned to trust, to surrender, and to believe. Part 4, The Treasure. Santiago finally arrives at the Egyptian pyramids. He falls to his knees and weeps, overwhelmed by the beauty and power of the moment. He begins to dig. Hours pass. Suddenly, he is attacked by thieves. They beat him, take what little he has left, and laugh when he tells them about the dream. Then one of the thieves says something strange. You're not the only fool chasing dreams. I once dreamed of treasure in the ruins of a church in Spain, where shepherds used to sleep. Santiago freezes. That church, the abandoned one, was where he had his original dream. It's where he began. The treasure was there all along. With a renewed heart, Santiago returns to Spain. He digs beneath the tree where he used to sleep. And there it is, gold jewels, the treasure he saw in his dream. But the real treasure? The journey itself. The lessons, the love, the transformation. Part 5, The Wisdom. So what does the alchemist truly teach us? It teaches us that the universe is a language, and it's spoken through signs, symbols, intuition, and the quiet voice of the heart. It teaches us that fear, more than anything, keeps us from our destiny. That failure is not the end, but part of the learning. That love is not possession. Love is freedom. That everything, our joy, our pain, our waiting, is a part of the path. That when you want something deeply enough, the universe will conspire to make it happen. But you must be brave enough to take the first step. The journey is long. The desert is wide. But the treasure, your own personal legend, is worth every moment. Maybe today is the day you listen. Maybe today is the day you begin. Thank you for joining this journey through The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. If this story moved you, if it stirred something deep within, don't let that feeling fade. Let it grow. Like the wind, your soul is meant to roam. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with someone chasing their own dream, and subscribe for more timeless stories that transform lives. Until next time, may your heart remain open, your dreams stay wild, and your soul always follow its legend.